Ständig mache ich das falsche Zeug auf. All is darkness. All is cold. All is silence. Ja, ich lasse es. Ich mag das Spiel auch. Ist sehr interessant. Und sieht auf jeden Fall auch sehr schön aus. Dafür, dass es eigentlich aus Pixeln, sehr, sehr großen Pixeln besteht. Jeremiah, we must talk. With your mother deceased, arrangements have to be made regarding your upbringing. A man of my position and responsibility can't take the time to look after a young boy. First thing in the morning, you will depart for Scotland. I am sending you to study at the St. Gall boarding school in Aberdeen. You need not bother to write, as I will not have time to read your letters. Still no letters for you, David. Please, do not persist any further. Pleased to meet you, my new classmates. And who is that? Him? Oh, that's just a bit. Pay him no mind, he's a little odd. Interesting. Hello, I'm Anthony. Anthony Beechworth. This is my first term here. I've only just arrived. I hope we can be friends. Willst du einen Soundtrack? Kurzen Moment. Den Soundtrack müsste ich ja eigentlich mitgekauft haben damals. Glaube ich. Muss ich mal kurz gucken. Wenn ich wüsste, mit welcher E-Mail ich mich da angemeldet habe. Ah gut, die war's. Soundtrack. Muss ich mal kurz gucken. Kurzen Moment. Okay. Ihr landet gerade runter. Weil den habe ich dazu bekommen, als ich die Episoden gekauft habe. Schicke ich dir dann. Wenn ich eine hab. What? What is happening? A shiver runs down my spine when I look at what could have been my eternal deathbed. My head is pounding. I feel so weak and thirsty. If I don't drink water soon, I will faint. Dear Lord, where am I? The four witnesses. Number 4. I wonder how it got in my pocket. The Four Witnesses. A ticket to see a play called The Four Witnesses. Nep, nee, da habe ich heute keinen Bock mehr drauf. The light coming in from outside is dazzling. Das Spiel an sich wird eine ganze Zeit dauern. Ich glaube, das wird das letzte sein, das ich heute spiele. Beziehungsweise in diesem Stream. I'm in a city. Is it Aberdeen? How could I have escaped? Can't see anything beyond this wall, but the dark facades of buildings on the far side. Young man, could you please tell me where I am? Anscheinend nicht. Please, sir, could you give me some water? This ain't a charity, tough. I only sell to paying customers, so cough up or get out. Fuck off. Zack. There's a cart blocking the alley. I won't be able to pass until it has been moved. An indigent in ragged clothing sits leaning against the brickwork. The young man sleeps under a filthy blanket. Was mit Bayonetta? Willst du das dann im Halloween-Stream spielen? Weniger. Halloween-Stream werde ich hauptsächlich, denke ich mal, Horrorspiele spielen. Ich muss auch mal gucken. Halloween-Stream. Wie das da so aussieht. Wie ich das Ganze machen werde. Stained and threadbare sheets struggle to dry in the muggy air. A young woman suffers difficulty breathing. Kurzen Moment. Ganz kurzer Moment noch. Ganz kurz, Moment. So. Please, I need water. Get up, you're drunk. There's a man staring at me from amidst the crowd. Something in his countenance seems strange to me. Please, ma'am, could you tell me where I am? You don't know where you're at? Why, this is the old Nicol Street Rookery. A darker, more decrepit place like never there was. But that's in London. How could I have arrived in the slum? Mysteriös. The stench from the sewer drain is nauseating. From the pipe flows creamy water full of soot. Lecker. The water's foul odor is repulsive, but I am overcome with thirst. I don't intend to drink it again. It had an awful taste. I must have fainted. It is dangerous to be in old Nichols at night. I should make my way out as quickly as possible. Stained and threadbare. Herr Dr. Wakefield is here to see you, mein Herr. Was? Moment, ich brauche einen deutschen Akzent. Show him in Herz. It is about your patient, is it not? There is no trace of him. He hasn't shown up for his last sessions. I have been to his house, of course. His landlady assured me he went on a trip weeks ago and hasn't come back home. He kept the destination to himself. Then it is happening as I feared. What do you mean? I'm sorry, my dear friend. I first thought of this when you described your sessions with Herr David, but I didn't want to upset you without need, as I hoped for the best. Now I am afraid my suspicions could be true. There are some things that I will have to verify first, so I promise that I will contact you as soon as I have learned anything important. Please, Herr Doctor, it is of the utmost importance. No one else knows of this matter. You have my total discretion. Kapitel 3. Die 4 Zeugen. I feel like I have been walking these streets for hours. Surely I must be close to finding my way out of this labyrinth. The boarded up window of a rundown house. Dust smears the glass, preventing me from seeing the interior. Ooh, Metzger. Cuts of rancid meat lie discarded on the butcher's block. Okay, das macht die beiden. Das macht die beiden. Ja, oder so. Rusted out drums empty. A bottle of gin, it's empty, but it may be of some use. This machine is old and in disrepair. It appears to be some sort of filtering machine. Despite its condition, it seems to have been used just recently. It's a glass essentiaire. Liquids are poured into the top and then impurities removed through a valve at the bottom. The remains of a horse hang by a hook asphyxiated to the wall. Its blood drains seeping into the floorboards. The letters seem to have been inscribed with an oily grime. It reads rats. I'm not sure if that's a warning or an exclamation. The sewer is flooded here with an ankle-deep pool of water. Patches of oil swirl on its surface. Collected some of the oily water in my gin bottle. It's just rubbish, shortened scraps of food and discarded papers. The gate is latched shut. I can't open it from this side. Okay. Though the embers look as though they'll soon extinguish, its meager warmth is welcome. Do you hear them? It's the crows searching for the moans of the weak and dying. They're calling to each other. They must have found something. These streets are so confusing to navigate. I'm afraid I have lost my way. Could you direct me out? Yes, lost one. I can give you direction. I have been gifted with the second sight. I can peer deep into your past and unwind the tapestry of your fate. Would you like me to close my eyes so that yours may be opened? I haven't a penny to pay you. Money is of no matter here. Come close to me now. The Dying Star. You lost your guide. You follow the stream, but do not know where it goes. You think you have escaped, but actually you are getting closer and closer. The Walker. You have embarked upon a great journey, but this path has been walked by you before. You step in your own footprints inside a circle of fire. mask. Empty eyes stare at you, and a voiceless mouth calls you. Its lips twist and snarl with what it has seen, what is still to be seen. You think it is a stranger's face, but it is your own. I don't understand. What does it all mean? I can't unpick these uns. The threads you have woven in destiny are too tight, child. But you will, oh yes, you will. I can do no more. It is not for me to say, but for you to discover. Remember that in the fog we see only what is closest to us. The bird remains in the distance. If you wish to leave, you must follow the path of bird. No more direction can I give. I am following a man. He must have passed this way. And how is that man? Tall, well-dressed, red-haired, and a cold look in his eyes. The nightmare of which we don't talk about. All of us, asleep or awake, have seen that man sometime. Okay. It's very dark and don't dare to go on. I got lost in the fog. If I am to make my way through, I will need to orient myself somehow. Ich bin doch den scheiß Vögeln gefolgt. Ich soll den Weg des Vogels gehen. Dementsprechend nehme ich an, da wo die Vögel sind. Sind die Vögel weg oder was? Jetzt sind sie da. Jetzt bin ich wieder. Einmal probiere ich noch. Dann gucke ich noch mal, ob ich irgendwas anderes finde. Okay, da hier sind die Vögel. Komisch. You may keep my miserable kingdom, you may keep my spike-encrusted jewels. Stay there as you will and stare into my eyes. I am Shadow's shadow and will not disappoint. Okay. Just get out, there is no way to exit the fog. We only can wander around and get lost in it. In the fog, all the stars die. Ups, nein. Gut. Ich habe öliges Wasser. Was kann ich denn mit öligem Wasser machen? Ah, okay. Stimmt, ich muss das wahrscheinlich da rein tun, ja. The oil floats on the surface. When I open the valve, I will drain the water until all of the water has been removed. Ja, und dann habe ich nur noch Öl. Only the oil now remains. Ja, und wo ist jetzt meine Flasche? Och, komm. Wo ist denn jetzt meine Flasche hin? Brauche ich halt irgendwas so, irgend sowas wie eine Laterne oder so. Ah, da ist eine Laterne. Was the old oil lamps, it's empty in the corner. No, it doesn't belong to anybody. You're welcome to take it if you like. I'm not sure what good it'll do you without any oil though. Dann nehmen wir die. Ja, sehr gut. Gehen wir da rein und da rein und weiter. So, jetzt. Tada! Fill the lamp with oil. I hope it will be enough to last the night. Sehr gut. So, angezündet. This portrait of a gentleman with a distant look seems vaguely familiar. An old bottle of Sauvignon Grand Cru is covered with dust. Mold covers the wood stacked in the shed. Judging by the resin oozing on the surface of this resin oozing on the surface of this tree trunk, it appears to have been recently chopped down. Resin is thick and sticky liquid. I can't just pick it up with my hands. Ticket. Nee, doch nicht. Door is locked. Schön. A bright meadow. The picture has faded to a dull color. Now my eyes focus in the gloom. I can see that the person sitting on the bed is an elderly woman. She's just dressed up as a young girl for some reason. She appears not to hear or see me from here. I will need to get closer if I am to explain myself. My reflection stares back at me through the grime. 3. Kapitel 3. Old wardrobe. Wardrobe is locked. No, I don't want to dance and sing anymore. It's enough for today. I want my lemonade. I want to play. Actually, madam, I'm afraid I've never met you before. I don't know who you are. Don't you recognize me? No, madam, I'm afraid I do not. I'm very sorry. Oh, no, not at all. It's fine. It's been a while since I last performed, I suppose, but don't you forget it. I'm the great little Catty, singer, dancer, the golden girl of London's music halls. I want to get out of this place. Hide and seek. Oh, I do love games. I go to the fog when I want to get away. Daddy won't find me there. You see, in the fog there are no faces. I'm looking for a gentleman. He's well dressed with red hair. Do you know him? He led me to this place. No, father. I've been practicing the latest repertoire as you ordered. I have behaved very well today, haven't I? Let's play. Now stand next to the fireplace and count on 3. Count to 3. I'm exhausted. Father made me rehearse today for 8 hours. By the end, the music wavered with his trembling hands. It's still a long time for the day of the show, but he insisted that everything must be perfect. One more song, he said, over and over. Father got really mad at me, and he started to shout when, after many hours of rehearsal, I said that I wanted to get out and play a little bit in the street. More and more he is obsessed with rehearsing, with concerts, with perfection. Am I not the one who earns the money to feed us? Am I not the one people come from all over to see and admire? Is my name not the one printed on all the posters? My name. The dolls for sale at the theater entrance. They have my likeness, my dress, and my beautiful hair. I should be the one who makes the decisions. One more song. Yes, one more. A last song for you, Papa. One, two, three. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? One, two, three. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? One, two, three. What's the time, Mr. Wolf? What the blazes just happened? My head is pounding. It's pounding. And where did she go? The pile of things on the floor after Catty's disappearance. There is a mask. Porcelain mask. It broke when it fell. The distorted features. There's a grotesqueness to them. I don't like to look at it. And look underneath the mask, a photograph. It has a note, Little Catty Show. There's a girl lit up by a spotlight in a music hall, singing to live piano. This cage must have housed a huge bird. Only a feather remains. Can't reach the feather from here. This piano is so dusty I dare say it hasn't been played in years. I wonder if it still works. Something is preventing one of the keys from depressing. There was a key hidden under the key. It looks like the lyrics to a song entitled The Last Song for You. The verses are scrawled so poorly as to make them illegible. There's an elegant scarlet party dress inside. Warum auch immer ich das nehme. Wer lacht da? Doorknob ist missing. Ja, auch nicht schlecht. No, no, no. Did I not pray enough? Have I not written faithfully every last note you screwed into me? Middle C up to A, measure, G up to C, tight, F, second violin, bar 2, middle C up to A, double note, E, G, Z. No, this was supposed to be our masterpiece. Voila, C, up an octave, and then up to G. What, who do you think you are? Are you blind, man? Can't you see that I'm creating the angel's voice? The work. C to A, an octave higher, a fragile voice flutters around the strophe. No, 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 no. Hands swallow you, loathed you. I lost it again. Are you alright, sir? My inspiration, too, is lost, quite lost. In the fog, the notes moan, just her. Who was she? Oh, beautiful Daphne, the best soloist that a composer could have, the voice of an angel, what made my music possible. She would stand there by the window, the wind caressed her cheeks, it danced in her golden hair, her dress glowed like an ember in the dusk sun. What happened to her? She was very delicate, like a flower in the desert, like a petal in the storm. The sickness just swept her away. Her voice, my God, her voice. It came from heaven. She was the angel of my music. The mausoleum outside the house, is that where Daphne is buried? That's right. I've visited her many nights, and I have even slept beside her on the cold, wet stone floor. I'm following a man, though come to think of it, maybe he is following me? He has a red beard and wears a cape. I sometimes find this man too, amongst my notes. I feel him close to me at times. Please, I need to get out of this place. You ask me for words, but words are betrayers. They're dirty. Music, just music remains beautiful, but it's a prisoner inside all of us. We must set it free. I can't help you now, not until my work is finished. My work is the important thing. She was my only inspiration. I must go. Let music and singing surround you, my man. Gut, dann gib mal dem Mannequin. Mask will fall off in this stage. I will have to prepare for. Okay, dann nehme ich das. Paper bound up in a roll, it seems to be a discarded musical score. Okay. Ich brauche irgendwelche. Irgendwo brauche ich blonde Haare. Blonde Haare. Also die Maske, die weiß ich, wie ich die repariere. Bloß irgendwo muss ich... Irgendwo muss ich... blonde Haare haben. Da ist nichts weiter, oder? Naja. This paper is too thin, it would shatter apart. Okay. Kurz Moment, damit ich nicht ewig rumkack. Schau ich mal kurz. Mausoleum. Old worn-out coat hangs on a rack in one of a pair of gloves. Okay. Okay. If I blow through the paper roll, maybe I could manage to make the feather fly. I got it. It's a big black feather with some gray spots in the base. Gut, vielleicht geht das jetzt mit dem Baumstamm da draußen. Ja, gut. Managed to coat the feather with the resin. I have stuck the pieces together with the resin. This face, it reminds me of a girl from one of the paintings. Ja, gut. So, habe ich hier noch irgendwie was? Brauche ich noch irgendwas? Nee. Also hier sind wir erstmal fertig. Im Garten zumindest. So, eventuell mit den Handschuhen. Ja, gut. It's a spherical piece of metal. A doorknob. Ha 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 ha. Witzig. Witzig. Ich mag da eigentlich nicht reingehen, aber... Ja. Wooden planks are blocking the window. I can only see part of the outdoors. Big wall mirror. It's so covered in dust that I can't recognize my face, though. The laughter is coming from behind the curtains. I can faintly see the outline of a figure on the other side. porcelain doll with life-like proportions. The face has been removed, leaving her featureless, but its wig shines brightly as though of human hair. The record is scratched, it's repeating on loop. Okay. So, Maske. Yes, just right. It looks more and more like the young woman in the painting. Und wig. Daphne, you're back. Are you a figment of my melancholic mind? Are you the ghost of my dying music? No, it doesn't matter because you are with me again. And I know, and I now know exactly how to compose my masterpiece. Please take my violin. Now that I have completed my work, I no longer have a use for it. It needs to be with her. Go to the mausoleum and place the violin where her heart lies. The angel of my music will guide you. Hier irgendwas. Take noch irgendwas. Look for the Simurg. Was? Irgendwie sowas. Gut, jetzt können wir ins Mausoleum anscheinend. Here lies an angel. Great pity must be felt for those who did not hear her. Pity for those not blessed by her naive grace, not shaken by her heavenly voice, trembling their souls into divine ascendance. Here lies Daphne. God rest her soul. I was asked to leave the violin close to Daphne's heart, but she isn't here anymore. The sarcophagus is broken. Where on earth is the coffin? Who could have done this? Tread of soil leads from the sarcophagus to the hole. Was the coffin transported through here? Locked. Can't see anything through this dirty window pinch. Alles ist tricky. What was that? Maybe I can see something if I look into the keyhole. Auge. Nee, doch nicht. Darkness there and nothing more. What was that? Fuck off. Okay, jetzt kann ich da durch. Wow. Fuck off, Alter. With the help of River, the Naiad Daphne hid from sun in the shadowy mists. She changed her skin for strong bark, so her heart was forever concealed, her dance frozen in the rustle of 1,000 leaves. Okay. Na, da ist er ja endlich. I beg your pardon, sir, if I have startled you. What are you doing here, sitting in the dark? Why, I am reading these marvelous books. In the dark? But how can you see the words without any light? That is the only way to see them, really. That is, if you want to see the words on the other side of the page. The words from the shadows. Shadow always hides from the light. You know, so they can only be heard in darkness. Der hat rote Haare. Ich gebe dem einen schottischen Akzent. Are you the owner of this bookshop? Oh, goodness no. Nee, das war Minnesota. Oh, goodness no. The bookshop doesn't belong to anyone. Not since I found it here. I am just a guest, an explorer of these ancient tomes. Have you seen a man... Ach, das ist gar nicht der Typ. Ja, dann scheiße. Have you seen a man pass this way? Ich hab gedacht, das wäre ein komischer, rothaariger Typ. He's red-haired, tall and wears a cape. Oh yes, I know of whom you speak. I see him here from time to time. Pursuing other books, he would pick one off the shelf, glance at it, and then put it back. He and I never spoke, though. Why do you ask? Can you tell me which books this man pursued? Let me think. Ah, yes, I recall us looking at unexplored places of the Empire. An excellent tome, very revealing and very rare. This bookshop is very fortunate to have a copy in its collection. I'm not sure where it is now, but I'm sure it can't be far. Yeah, blah blah. I hear a woman's voice in the distance. It sounds as if she's singing a lullaby. And if that mockingbird won't sing, Mama's gonna buy you a diamond ring. A book lies on the floor. Its spine reads Unexplored Places of the Empire. Page has been marked. Praise of the Eternal Fog, also known as Zyla. It is a unique bay in the east of Bailshwar, near the jungles of Bengala. It is surrounded by tall, snow-capped mountains, usually covered in mist. The waters of the bay are very dangerous and rarely visited. Ja, schön. The note partly obscured by mud. I mustn't fall asleep. I hear them crawling. I hear them gnawing. Rats, too many of them. They know where I am. I mustn't fall asleep. They stalk me. Come closer and closer. I can see their blood-red eyes glimmering in the darkness. I mustn't fall asleep. There's a pile of wrecked clothes caked with mud on holes. Dead roots of a once great tree fill the cavernous sewer. A strange green moss covers its surface, and there is a great crack along its length. Und jetzt... The violin has disappeared amongst the roots, as if swallowed up. The trunk seemed to be expanding. The noise came from above. Dein Rechner erkennt dein Handy nicht. Musste mal oben, wenn du das Handy am Rechner angesteckt hast, musste oben mal das Ding da hier, Moment, musste oben das Ding da hier mal runterziehen und dann müsste da hier eben neuer Punkt sein, irgendwie USB es euch einfach da mal draufklicken. Oder draufdrücken, besser gesagt. Das ist bei mir auch immer. Vielleicht hilft's was, ich weiß nicht. Eventuell hilft's dir was. The tree has grown. Und ja, wenn ich dann da drauf geklickt habe, dann wird's meistens eigentlich immer gleich erkannt. Some of the branches have crashed through the window and into the street. The window has been broken by the tree's branches. In its sudden growth, intense rays of light stream into the bookshop. Ja gut, habe ich ja nicht gewusst. Paper sheet captured in the branches is now within my reach. On the page is a strange poem. Pressed into the wind, they sought of the king, but lost were the birds. They wept in suffering, and flew to the sea, compelled by a need. They found their silence. Their quest was complete. Also zuerst ein Wind, Vögel, See, Stille. Der sagt schon wieder. Gut, Wind, Vögel, See, Stille. Also, zuerst Wind. Ich hoffe, ich kann Wind von See unterscheiden. Das klingt nach Wind. So. Wind. Hat aber nicht funktioniert. Dann weiß ich auch nicht. See. Nee, Moment. War es Wind, See, Vogelstille oder ist Wind, Vogel, Seestille? Wind, Vogel, Gut, dann nochmal. Also zuerst Wind, dann Vogel, dann See, dann Stille. Okay, da sind die Vögel. Da ist Wind. Wind, 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 Wind. Wind. Ah, okay, das war dann vorhin gar nicht Wind. Okay, da sind keine Vögel. See. Stille. So, hier müsste man sein. Hier müsste man richtig sein. Your ticket, please. Thank you. Please come in. Okay. Hello, Jeremiah. I knew you would find us eventually. Welcome to our humble performance. You were there. You were part of the group. You don't remember my name, do you? I'm Alexandra. What is all this about? What do you want from me? From you? Nothing, dear Jeremiah. It is you who came here searching for answers. It is the same as when you joined our group. We each came with our own reasons. Do you remember yours? True philosophy. Indeed. It was our thirst for knowledge that drew us together. No one waits for us out there, dear Jeremiah. There is no one who will care for us when our hour comes. We had been alone until now. How did I end up in London after being buried in the boarding school? The bird protects us. It is by its design that we should meet again. But we are not the only ones who take shelter beneath his wings. His influence and power is ever expanding, ever reaching. Do you not feel him beckoning? I only want to wake from this nightmare. This is no nightmare. It is a show, a performance. The truth we seek lies beyond the curtain. Now we have crossed the point of no return. The lights are on. The stage is set. And soon you shall meet the actors. Welcome. This belongs to you. Dearest Herr Dr. Wakefield, if you are reading this, then you have followed my instructions to arrive at the agreed upon address. Good. I apologize that I could not accompany you immediately. My own investigations have demanded a certain anticipated degree of attention. I have determined that your patient David is in serious trouble. I will contact you with more information post haste. In the meantime, discretion is of the utmost importance. Your friend Johann Kaufmann. Okay. Also das dritte Kapitel fand ich jetzt. Ist ja einerseits mit am leichtesten von den dreien bisher und am wenigsten gut von der Story her. Ich weiß nicht. Das dritte Kapitel hat mir jetzt nicht so super toll gefallen. Nicht so super toll. Ich bin mal gespannt auf das vierte Kapitel. Wie das so sein wird. Naja. Gut. Ja. Aber ja, also das dritte Kapitel hat mir jetzt nicht so super toll gefallen. Muss ich sagen. Ja. Okay ist es schon, aber ich fand die anderen beiden auf jeden Fall um einiges besser. Irgendwie kam es mir halt auch so vor, als ob das Kapitel extrem kurz war im Gegensatz zu den anderen. Ich weiß nicht, ob das einfach nur Einbildung ist oder ob es tatsächlich so war. Aber ich glaube, von der Zeit her war es gleich mit den anderen beiden. Aber es war um einiges einfacher, finde ich. Es war viel, viel einfacher, die Puzzle und so weiter. Ich habe jetzt wegen, was weiß ich, zwei Sachen, ein, zwei Sachen maximal in die Lösung geschaut. Kannst mit deinem Headset aufs Klo gehen. Dass der Funk so weit reicht, war nicht schlecht. Coole Sache. Ja, gut. Unheimlicher fand ich es auch, ja. Also es war auf jeden Fall unheimlicher als die anderen beiden. Besonders mit diesem Gelache im oberen Stockwerk von dem einen Haus. Und halt dann dieser Jumpscare, der eigentlich, ich weiß gar nicht, ob die anderen Kapitel irgendwelche Jumpscares hatten, aber der Jumpscare da hier jetzt, der war nicht schlecht, ja. Also drittes Kapitel bisher am gruseligsten von den dreien, aber gleichzeitig auch das leichteste und nicht so besonders tollste. So. Ich werde wahrscheinlich Stream beenden. Schlüsselloch, genau, ja. Werde ich Stream beenden? Ich weiß nicht. Hätte ich noch irgendwie was ganz, ganz Kleines oder so? Hm. Wie viel kostet eigentlich nochmal die zweite Staffel?